Hey y'all, sorry we late. What's going on, everybody? Oh, let me get. Where's my phone?
We're a little late. It was in your coat pocket, probably.
Yes, in my coat pocket.
We're a little late, little late, little late.
Hell.
Yeah, as y'all hear Tramel tripping over everything in the house. But that's because the house is slightly a mess right now because we're moving. So everything is everywhere. Everything is everywhere. Yes, yes, yes. Y'all, I ain't even looking at the chat. Hold on, let me go to the chat so I can say hello to whoever's here. You must have left it in the car. You gotta get it because it's too cold.
I'm going to get it right now.
Run out there in your drawers, in your panty drawers.
Huh?
Run out there in your panty drawers.
Mm-mm. I don't want to get the neighbors an eyeful. Oh, Lord have mercy. Anybody in here yet?
I'm about to go in now. I was doing something when you went live.
All right, okay. We'll be right with you guys. We're just waiting for y'all to come in.
Hey Monte. Hey Miss Lois. Hey
Oh, no, I don't
Ashley.
want that. Let me see. Here we go.
How y'all doing tonight?
Here we go. Here we go.
Is that supposed to be Cardi B?
Huh? That is her.
Child, she got so many different looks.
All right, here we go. Here we go. All right.
Your coworker is stalking you. Well, tell him to get on the live, honey.
Who co-worker is talking that?
Tell them since they stalking you, tell them to get on the live and watch us and subscribe.
Monte?
Uh-huh.
Mm. Is he stalking you, Monte, or does he got a crush on you?
Well, drive safe, Ashley. See, and that's why we're gonna start back to doing our podcast
Yeah,
so that
podcast, yeah.
like when y'all are driving, you can just listen to us
Yep, it's in development, y'all. So
and don't have to,
just look out for it.
worry about that. Y'all could just listen to the
Oh, I know.
podcast. Y'all, let me tell you something. Tramel will give me an anxiety attack, honey. When I tell you he don't know how to stay still,
Oh, child.
I swear to you, my husband can't stay still for 5 seconds. For 5 seconds. One day when he sits still for 5 seconds, I probably
I
gonna give
got
him. I'm gonna
ADD.
give him a gift.
I have adult
I don't know what
ADD.
kind of gift I'm gonna give him, but I'm gonna give him something. Just for 5 minutes. Every 5 minutes he stays still, I'm gonna give him something.
I have adult ADD.
He can't stay still to save his damn life.
It's okay. You all right? It ain't. Is it bothering you that much?
Hey, Shantae Maria. Hey, best
Oh,
friend.
hey, Shantae Maria. Long time. Long time.
What color we doing, best friend? Blonde, honey blonde. Y'all,
Yes. Emma Peel in the house. Emma Peel in the house.
y'all, let me tell y'all. Let me tell y'all. Moving is stressful, honey.
Yes, it is. Oh my
I
God.
want to throw everything in the garbage except my clothes.
I don't even want to take my clothes. I just want to start all over again.
I'm cool with taking my clothes, but everything else, I just really want to throw everything away.
Child, all I just want to do is get my pocketbooks,
I
put
just
them in
want
a
to take my
box, honey, and let's
clothes
go.
and get my cats and be on the road. No shade. It's no shade behind that. For real. That's what I want to do. But I can't do that. Well, I can do that. But Tramel won't let me do that.
If that's what you want to do,
Tramel
hey,
won't let me do that. Because we really didn't furnish our houses because we wasn't sure if we wanted to stay up here, which was a smart thing. Because right now, if we had a whole bunch of furniture, we would be
Oh
gagging.
God, how would we do that with just me
Luckily,
moving
the people
everything?
that are moving in want to buy like our beds and stuff, and our washing machine and our dryer. So that's a good part. That's a good thing.
Yeah.
But if we had a bunch of
Well, we gave
stuff,
them a good deal because that
oh
man,
yeah,
that bed upstairs is brand new. We didn't even sleep in it.
we did like maybe what a few times because
Hmm.
right after from January to September,
Hmm.
and then I fell and we moved down here.
Yeah.
And she said, "Hey, best friend. Hey, Emma."
Hey, what's going on? Emma Peel in the house.
Yes, y'all. Moving is the mess. I'm so ready to go. Y'all have no idea how ready to go I am. If it
I
wasn't
am
for
too.
these
You know what?
tires,
I just want I just want this to be done and over with because I don't want to see another box. I don't want to see another bag. I don't want to see nothing. I don't want to pack nothing. I don't even want to put the shit in the car so we can go. We can leave. I'm like you, shit. I wish I could just get in the car and just drive.
so I'm all on board with just putting in our computers and stuff for YouTube. All our studio
Yeah,
equipment
that's it.
and our clothes, my cats, and be going.
Hmm.
No shade. Everything else, I just want to. I'm like, leave it outside, child. Leave it outside.
Hmm. Yeah, I'm tired. I'm just.
Shantae, let me tell you something. You're gonna realize you have, and I don't mean to say it this way, but you have so much shit that it's like moving makes you realize you just sit there and go, where did I get all this shit from? And the bad part is we trugged all of this shit up here when we
Hmm.
moved here. And I'm like, Tramel, I'm not taking it all back. Like
Yeah.
Tramel's like, well, this TV is old, so let's not bring the TV because we want a big, better TV. I'm like, I'm on board, leave it.
Hmm.
I don't care, leave it. Shit. I'm not taking nothing I'm not going to use or take something that I'm going to get rid of 5 days later or a month later and stuff like that.
I thought it was gonna be hard for me to convince you to get rid of the clothes
No.
because I was like Joseph, you don't wear none of this stuff, you
But
know.
I'll keep stuff I don't wear.
Right.
I mean, I'll sit there and argue with you. No, I'm not getting rid of my clothes. But at the end of the day, hey, Lawrence,
Hey
at the end of the
Lawrence.
day, I'm not going to sit and move stuff that is a waste of time.
Right. Oh,
That's
and Shantae, I know you got a whole lot to move. Shantae got them two boys. Lord have mercy. I know she got to move her kids' room. She got to move. Oh, Lord have mercy, Shantae. I'm gonna pray for you, girl. I'm gonna pray for you.
and then that's the thing.
Oh, I'm sorry. I think Shantae got three boys. Three boys. I think she got three kids.
And the thing is, I feel bad because y'all know I had a stroke, and then I broke my knee. So I really can't help Tramel move stuff the way I would if nothing was wrong with me. Well, I'm not gonna say something is wrong with me because ain't nothing wrong with me. But like because of the stroke, like me carrying stuff, it'll throw my balance off. Because y'all know when I had the stroke, I couldn't walk straight. So now that I can, if I hold bags and stuff like that, it kind of throws my balance off because it like tips me or
Yeah,
whatever.
you will slow me down. That's
So
why I
I
tell your
can't
little ass.
even help him.
I don't need you to
Like
help me.
when
You
we
too
moved
slow.
here, oh my God, y'all, when I tell you I felt so bad. I felt so bad because I had just had the stroke when we moved here, more or less. And I felt so bad because I couldn't help Tramel do nothing. Tramel moved everything in his house by himself. And I was just like, oh my God, I felt really bad. And I tried. He would get mad at me. I tried. And he was like, if you don't move out of my way, I'm like, no, I'm helping you.
Get out my way.
I'll pick up one little bag and start trucking into
Hmm.
the house.
Take your little
And
crip hug.
he's like, go ahead. Since you gotta help, just take your little cripple ass and just go
Hmm.
ahead.
Go somewhere, sit your little
And
cripple
I
ass
laughed
down some
because it
goddamn
was
wheel.
like at least I felt like I was helping. So this time Travell packed every. I said, you know what? Let me sit my ass down. I said, because he gonna move. All he did was give me my clothes and be like, what do you want? What do you don't want? It just pack it up, fold it up, and put it in here. I was like, okay, I could do that.
And it seemed like that house was bigger than this one. It was.
It was. It seemed like we had, because it was 3 rooms.
Right.
I mean, this is 3 rooms, but
It was 3 room, but the house was bigger in a sense. Well, the stairs was more of
the
a
stairs was more twisted and it
yeah.
was bigger in that sense.
Uh-huh.
Like upstairs here is just a loft.
Yeah.
Everything is downstairs, so that's what made it
I'm
easier
gonna
here.
miss this house though.
I'm gonna miss it because I like it.
Yeah. If we could just take this whole house and just pick it up and move it to Jersey, we'd be good.
Yep.
We would.
Well,
We'd be real good. Yeah.
hey Monica.
Hey, what's going on, Monica? Shout out to Monica's Views and News. CBG News. CBG News.
I'm gonna miss it.
Yeah, I'm gonna miss this house, but I'm looking forward to um what our next step is. And it's exciting because um, you know, we're making plans this time. And we got time to plan. You know what I'm saying? So that's what I'm most excited about. And I'm excited about getting back to family because all of our family is in Jersey
Right.
and in New York. And
And they
so
happy we coming
and
back.
they happy we coming back. Yes. Hint, hint to the family. Y'all could throw us a little surprise welcome back home party if y'all wants to. For those of you family members that may watch this live, y'all can. We would love to have a welcome back home. It would be nice if we all went to Golden Corral.
Oh, like we did for cousin Seth.
Yes,
You really enjoyed that,
I
didn't
did.
you?
I had a good time. I enjoyed it so much. For us to all, we like all the family just go to Golden Corral and we just eat and just talk and have fun.
And you like the way we
We
did
have to
that,
keep
right?
it. We're gonna keep Val out the dollar store from buying books, talking about we gonna journal and all that shit. But um,
But wait, you like the way we do it? Get there for breakfast and then breakfast turn to lunch.
mhm. Yes, is Golden Corral open back up?
The one up here is. I'm not sure about the one in somebody did a mukbang in Golden Corral, and they
Really?
had the gloves and stuff. So I think they all open back.
Hmm.
But I know when you take the food, you got to
You
put
gotta
on.
use gloves now.
They give you latex gloves to put on to touch the food.
Get out.
To get the food, they put latex gloves on you, and
Well, I mean that's safe.
yeah, and it's social distancing. But
Hmm.
the person that I saw them do the mukbang, they said, okay, so we wearing gloves to take the food, but you not. They wasn't enforcing the mask mandate. So they was like, so what's the big deal with the gloves if you're not gonna
Right.
make people force them to wear their mask?
Hmm.
So that made sense. I mean, you can't use a mask when you're eating, but if I'm walking around getting food, you need to have your mask on.
Yeah. Can you believe it? Nowadays, you can get arrested and go to jail for like coughing on somebody
It should have always been that way.
these
You don't know what
days.
kind of communicable diseases
Yeah.
people got.
Yeah.
Shit.
Y'all make sure you're keeping safe and wearing your
And that's because them
mask.
Kens and Karens using it as a weapon.
Hmm. Y'all make sure y'all wearing y'all mask and stuff, and make sure you social distancing. As it doesn't feel like we're still in the midst of a pandemic, but we are in the midst of a pandemic. It has actually elevated to another strain, and so we are, now we have to understand that we're all susceptible, even though. And I was watching this nurse on Facebook, and she was explaining how the vaccination works. People have this misunderstanding, thinking that okay, I'm vaccinated now. I don't have to worry about getting the virus and stuff. The vaccination is actually to help you fight off the virus if you should happen to get it. It doesn't make you. It's still you're still vulnerable to get the virus.
Now, for
So.
y'all that don't know, because I read this story the other day, starting tomorrow in all drugstores, CVS, Walgreens,
Hmm.
Walmart, Rite Aid, all those drugstores like that, and even some grocery stores like Kroger and Publix and stuff like that, they are giving away free N95 masks.
Mm-hmm.
Of course, you know, when you read it, of course it says the poorer neighborhoods, of course, won't get them right away. Of course, we know that. You
Mm-hmm.
know, they didn't put poorer neighborhoods. Let me stop lying. They said the neighborhoods higher in the virus, you know, spreading, which are the poorer neighborhoods.
Mm-hmm.
But they're giving away N95 and KN95 masks because they're saying the regular masks that we're wearing are not is not working against this Omicron.
Yeah.
So you are able to go into one of those stores and get 3 free N95 or KN95 masks. So make sure starting tomorrow that you can go get one. Now, I plan on me and Tramel working the system. True, if we gonna go to Walgreens or someplace or Walmart tomorrow to see if they have them, and if they do, he's gonna get 3, I'm gonna get 3, and then we're gonna go to Walgreens and he's gonna get 3, and I'm gonna
Okay.
get 3. We're gonna work the system.
Yeah. And also, y'all, check.
Hey,
Keep
Angela,
update. Keep in touch with what's going on in your community because I know where we're moving at in Jersey. They're going to be giving out these free COVID tests so that you can these home. It's a home test,
it's
right?
everywhere now. They doing it for everybody.
Oh, so everywhere. So y'all check out. Go to your local community center or check.
They can do it online.
Or
The
go
post
online.
office was giving them away.
And so you can get your free COVID test as well. So you'll be able to test yourself if you should happen to feel anything. Because I mean, the lines are long. I know in Jersey the lines were long in Jersey City to get a COVID test.
Yeah,
Their line was around the corner just to get a COVID
everywhere in
test.
Jersey.
You and I, we don't have to worry about that because we have pre-existing conditions and because we're OGs, we elderly, so we don't have to worry about waiting online to get a COVID test. I can go to my doctor and get a COVID test, but
Oh, you welcome, Shantae Maria. No, that's why I shared that information because I know a lot of people are not going to know about getting those masks,
yeah,
and those are the only ones they said now that will protect you from the Omicron. Because actually, I had just brought some K95 masks off Amazon, and they're cool. They've really snug to your face. They really hug your face more than the other ones. And
hmm
there's a filter in there. So when you're breathing, you're really breathing through that filter. That filter is filtering out anything that may come into the mask while you're breathing. So it makes a difference. It does make a difference. They fit different. You breathe through it different. It does make a
hmm
difference. So I'm glad to see that the government is giving them out free because
hmm
they are expensive. Because when I brought them online, I thought I was getting 2 packs, and I only ended up getting 1 pack with 5 in them. I was okay with it. I read it wrong, but it was still more expensive than I thought it was for 1 pack.
hmm
But they work. They're good.
and y'all, you know what you got to do also? You have to go onto your state website because unbeknownst to a lot of us, each state got a stimulus package. They got stimulus money. But you have to go to your state website to see how that money is being, divvied out and see what programs you're eligible for because there's a lot of people, especially the working class. There's a lot of things that you are eligible for.
Especially if you have
Yeah,
kids.
and especially if you have kids, there's a lot of things that you're eligible for in your state. Each state got a stimulus instead of giving us a fourth check, they decided that they would give each state the money to and give them the authority to give it out in whatever way they felt that they wanted to give it out. Like a lot of states got put money into SNAP benefits, into social services, Medicaid, all these other different programs. So you might want to check on your state website to
And
see
see,
what you're eligible for.
and Monica, you're right, because that's what I read about that, what Tremel was talking about. These states are getting this money and they holding on to
Yeah,
it.
they holding on to it.
They ain't get like there's so much money for people to get food stamps now,
Mm-hmm.
especially when you have kids, whether you working or not,
Mm-hmm.
and they won't give it to nobody.
Yeah.
They keep denying people,
Yeah.
or like the
Or they're
rental
making it so
assistance.
difficult
They
for you to
making it
get it.
difficult every time you go down there with what they ask for. They ask for more, and
Mm-hmm.
then you go down with that, and they ask for more,
Yeah, they
and then you go
purposely
down with
doing
that,
that.
and they ask for more. They're purposely doing it so you will get tired and frustrated
And you
and
just
won't
give
do
up.
it.
Yeah.
Y'all need to, if you know that you qualify for extra food stamps or food
Mm-hmm.
stamps, period. And from what I read, if you got kids, you qualify for food stamps
Yes.
now. It don't matter
Mm-hmm.
if you work. If for you to work and not qualify, you have to be making at least three. You got to probably be making like $80,000
Right.
a year
Yeah.
to not qualify, or $70,000 a year to not
Mm-hmm.
qualify.
Mm-hmm.
So y'all can't get tired and fed up. You just gotta keep make. You have to make them.
Right.
Make
Because
them.
nobody, I mean, it's a struggle, y'all, but if you don't have to struggle, if there's a program out there that you're
Well,
eligible for,
Monica,
then take advantage of it.
the thing with that is they had to raise the amount. Like even with Social Security people, they had to raise the amounts because they gave us that increase.
Yeah, we finally
So
got an
because we
increase
got
after
an
3 years.
increase that wasn't 25 cents, they had to raise the amount of, like, they had to raise the amount of income. They had to raise the amounts of everything because of what they did with people on disability and people that are on Social Security.
Right.
So their limits probably are higher now, and they probably, like, that's why I said you got to make like really a lot of money to not qualify now, because they had to change the amounts because of what they did with people on
Right.
Social
Well,
Security.
Social Security and disability has always been based on the cost of living. Our increase has always been based on the cost of living. When the cost of living changes, then we get, that's how our increase is affected. But yes, there's a lot of programs out there, guys, that you as a family or your children may be eligible for. I know the lunch programs in the schools, they have changed the guidelines on that, to make other, people eligible, because it's a struggle out here. And let's be clear, food is expensive. I went to the grocery store the other day, and where, the cheapest kind of chicken, which is chicken thighs, that used to be, $5 for a pack. You're paying like $12 and $13 for now.
And man, Monica, I
A
hope you,
pack of bacon costs $10, almost $10.
Monica, I
You
hope you
know,
did the Medicaid for your kids,
yes,
because they
yes,
pay for every damn thing.
yeah. Take advantage of it. Whatever
Whatever
you can
they
take
said
advantage
they
of.
can give you, take it.
Yes, it ain't no shame. It ain't no shame these days, y'all. It's people. People are
Child, people
still out of work.
struggling.
It's people are still out of work. People are still trying to.
It
People are
ain't even
still
that. People
struggling.
got jobs and can't afford to live. Like,
Yeah.
cause come on now, when a pack of chicken wings is $17, or five chicken thighs
Mm-hmm.
is fucking $21. Where they
Mm-hmm.
do that at?
Right.
Like, come on.
Given we went to the grocery
Of
store and a turkey was
everything.
like almost $100 and something.
Right, we saw a turkey that was like damn near $100. I'm like, child, I can kill a turkey in the street. They running around here,
Okay.
just regular
Kill
child.
one of these
Give me a little
goddamn
bow and
pigeons, honey.
arrow. Let me go home and get my little gun and shoot me a
Mm-hmm.
turkey, honey,
Had some pigeon
and
stew.
pluck it myself.
Shit, well, all of us gonna have to eat some pigeon soon. The way these prices is going up on food, it's ridiculous. It is. It's ridiculous.
Right.
You know, I'm telling you, and people are still out of work now. The one thing, you know what? This I'll never forget this. When we went to the doctor that time. I mean, we went to the doctor and we stopped at the gas station. We had stopped at this gas station, y'all, and it was all these crackheads and all these guys standing outside of the gas station begging for money and stuff like that. And this man came in the store. He said, "You know what?" He said, "McDonald's is paying $15 an hour, and
N words.
these N words out here sitting up here begging for change, and you can get a job at McDonald's for $15 an hour working part time, not even full time, part time." Now I worked at McDonald's part time, and you saw my check.
It was lovely.
My check was lovely, and I was working part time. You know what I'm saying? So, there are jobs out there, y'all. There are jobs out there. Check your Facebook. Facebook has a new a new section where you can look for jobs.
in your
You can
area.
fill out you can create a resume. They have so many there jobs out there. You just have to look for them. And these jobs that people used to look down on, oh baby, let me tell you something. They paying money. Family Dollar is paying $18 an hour. Okay, McDonald's is paying you if you because you get a nighttime differential. If you work at the 5 o'clock, you making $22 an hour.
Yeah, because they starting at 15.
Yeah. So, you know, y'all, it's jobs out there. You just have to be
And
patient.
sometimes
Look for what you
nowadays,
want.
back in the day, you'd be laughing. I ain't working at McDonald's only for $15 an
Child, I
hour.
work at McDonald's in a hot
Let me
minute.
tell y'all something. When Tremel applied for McDonald's, trust me, I was about to do it too, and then I fell and my knee, and I was pissed. I was like, "Are you kidding me? I don't care. I had a stroke. I could stand there and flip some burgers, child. I was flipping burgers in my own kitchen, cooking for us. It was not an issue. I was pissed. I said, "Are you kidding me right now? I can't even stand up nowhere."
Hmm.
But it is what it is, y'all. It
Yeah.
is what it is.
So let's get into what we're gonna get into tonight, y'all. Y'all seen the title of the video. And as y'all know, Cardi B just won a lawsuit against Tasha K, content creator Tasha K. And her platform is called Unwind. It's Unwind, right?
Oh,
Yeah, Unwind with Tasha K. And y'all know that Cardi B sued Tasha K for slander, and pain and suffering and
defamation.
defamation and a host of other little things that she sued her for. I know that Tasha K had a countersuit, but I think her countersuit was dismissed.
It was.
And so this is a big win for Cardi B. And a lot of people are celebrating. As much as we celebrating, y'all, let me just say this about us as content creators. Y'all, this is a milestone. This is a milestone lawsuit. And the I'm just saying how I feel, Joseph. There's going to be a lot of changes. There's going to be a lot of changes for us as content creators, and what we can talk about, what we can report on, um, and like I said last night, if you're gonna do celebrity news, whatever news you do, regardless, I don't care where you at. If you're in the beef sector, if you on the love on the what they call the love stream or whatever, I don't care. Make sure that you got your facts straight. Because the worst thing that you can do is put out a false narrative or tell a lie on somebody. You can potentially ruin somebody. You can ruin somebody's life by just putting out fake news and creating these false narratives, which I want to get to about and talking about Tasha K's statement last night.
And
Um,
Shantae, I think they will. But me and Tremel talked about that.
what?
I personally, he said we kind of disagree with this, but I personally think that as long as nobody sues YouTube or YouTube is not the main focus of any lawsuits, I don't think they're gonna filter as much or do anything
Well, no, I
more
think
than
that's
what they
I,
have
I think
done.
that's what's coming. I really do think that's
I
what's
think
coming.
they're not because they already did it. If you got the email in the beginning of the year with the new terms and conditions, they already did that. They already said you can't do this and you can't do that, and if you do this
Mm-hmm.
and do that, we're gonna block you. And first
Mm-hmm.
we'll take down this, and then we'll block the channel, and then we'll get rid of the channel. So
Mm-hmm.
they've already done that before this lawsuit. Like, if I don't know if you
Yeah.
got the email to read it or not, but a lot of people didn't read it. I read through it because it was a lot. But
Yeah.
I just read through the terms and conditions just to see like what was different.
Yeah.
So the filter that you're talking about, they've already implemented that to a
Yeah.
degree.
And I think they're gonna filter even
Um,
more. And
but I think like I told Tremel, I don't think because like even with this has nothing to do with them. It has to do with her lying on their platform.
right, but what you
So
gotta understand is she is represent when we sign up when we go live. we this is our brand, this is our channel, but we also represent YouTube.
Right, but they can't. Then that would be them filtering. They would have to at that point monitor everybody's content because basically they.
Well, they do
But
now.
they
They do
can't.
that
But they not
now.
because then they telling you what you can and can't talk about. They'll tell you now, well, you can't do this or you can't do that or you can't play music because it's against the law. Stuff like that they can do, but you can't sit and tell
Yeah, but
me
Joseph, you
that I
even
can't talk about Cardi B, and especially if what I'm saying is true.
no, but that's what I'm saying. What I'm saying to you is this: is that Joseph, they come down on you for saying certain people's names, like
Orange
yeah, the
man.
Orange Man. They come down on you if you say COVID. So if they being that petty now, I know.
Well, the
And
COVID
see,
thing
I'm
is
listen. What I'm saying is this: is that I'm not saying that you're right in a sense. This lawsuit don't have nothing to do with YouTube, but this can set a whole different precedent for us as content creators, and them also
now
filtering
I
a
can see
whole
them
lot of other
saying that
stuff.
if they find out that we talking about content that's untrue or lying, that they're gonna get rid of our channels and
Look what they
stuff
did
like
on
that.
Facebook. Look what they did to me on Facebook when they remember that day. I said I said and
Oh, when you got blocked.
and I got put in Facebook jail for 24 hours, all
Well,
because
child,
I
Facebook
said my
locked you
husband
up.
is laying here sleeping like a big ass bear. They took that as being
Child,
a
Facebook
negative
lock
comment.
you up, honey, for every little thing.
Yeah, but YouTube can turn around and do that
Well,
too.
YouTube is owned by Facebook,
Yeah,
so
they can turn around and do the same thing. So, that's what I'm saying. I'm not saying that I can't say what's going to happen, but what I'm saying is there's going to be some more changes. YouTube is going to make some more changes in terms of what the rules are for being a content creator. I think they're going to change a lot of things about the monetization and what it takes to get
well, see, they
monetized,
already see. That's what I'm
all
telling y'all.
kinds
They
of
already
stuff.
sent out a questionnaire. They already They sent out a questionnaire, which I did. It was a questionnaire about what do you think about the monetization? What do you
Hmm.
think about the super chats? What do you think about this? What do you this? So that's why I'm saying changes are coming because
Yeah,
they don't send out stuff like that unless they plan on
right. But
changing
what you
stuff.
got to this is what I'm saying. It's people that have been in these YouTube streets for years, 10, 15 years, and they will tell you. I've spoken. I
Oh,
have
everything
they
changes.
and they the one thing that I have heard from people that have been on YouTube for 10 years or more is that
It was easier to make money.
it was easier to be a content creator 10 years ago. It was easier for them
And plus, it wasn't so
it was
many
easier to
people.
make money, and nowadays you see all the hoops and bells and whistles we got to go through just to get $100 check. You know what I'm
Wow,
saying?
just to get a
So
thousand
just to get
subscribers.
views, you have to go through all these things. And you know what? This is the sad part. And somebody said this. Let me tell you something. Mess ain't
Sales.
mess being messy it's not gonna last for long. It's not gonna like you can be messy, but your longevity in this industry is
But
not
you know
gonna
what
be
I
long
find
lasting.
hilarious? You know what I find hilarious? And I have to say it. The bitches that's messy want to drag Tasha K. How the hell you dragging Tasha K
Right,
and you just as messy as her ass is?
right.
You going through the same shit she went through. You just as messy as her.
Mm-hmm.
But I done seen plenty of little beef people reading her, and I'm like, but bitch, you did the same thing, and or you're doing the same thing with somebody else right now,
But
but you want to talk about her because now you got more content.
But let me say this: a lot of people, I'm noticing that yes, a lot of people are dragging Cardi B now. A lot of people that's messy is dragging Cardi B. I mean, Tasha
Tasha
K
K.
right now. But with that being said, what you got to also know is, and I've been watching all day, Joseph. Tasha K has made a lot of enemies in these YouTube streets. A
No, that's
lot.
true.
She's made a lot of enemies in these
I'm not
YouTube
talking
streets.
about the people
It's
that she.
people, it's people, hold on, it's people right now that are dragging her that are just saying, you know what? She got exactly what she deserved, and they don't feel sorry for
But
her because of the things, because of the way she moved. in these YouTube streets. Tasha K, I done heard
Let
some
me tell you
stuff
something.
about some things
I
that
don't
she done
mind
done.
people that she have done stuff to, or they feel she did stuff to. They have every right to sit here and say whatever they want.
Mm-hmm.
But people that ain't never talked about Tasha K before, they would have been more than happy to sit up on her platform with her and talk. Hell, I would have, cause she would have got us some more people, and we'd have had
Is
more
we being messy?
subscribers. No, we
We
would
didn't.
have. We ain't said nothing bad about her. We would have had more subscribers. But so I'm not even gonna sit here and lie and say, "Oh, if Tasha K invited me," no, you're damn right. We would have sat there with our motherfucking crowns on and had a
Mm-hmm.
conversation with her. Now I wouldn't have sat there and lied about people.
No, I
That
ain't.
I wouldn't have did.
No.
But if you wanted to just have an interview with her, she damn straight. I would sat there and interview her.
Mm-hmm.
Those are the people I'm talking about.
Yeah.
Those are the ones that's sitting there being messy. Oh, la 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 la, la. And it's like, but bitch, you know, and I know that's what I hate about people.
Mm-hmm.
They like the people that she did stuff to, or they feel she did stuff to. They have every right to sit like Armand. He have every right to sit there and read her for filth.
Yeah. He
Every
do.
right, and
Yeah.
anybody else that she did something to, or they feel she
Yeah.
did something to, they have every right to sit
Well,
there and
most
read
of
her
the
for
people
filth.
that the most people that I have watched today, they have crossed her path, and
Right.
it has not turned out good for them because of the way she moved.
But I have seen some other people
I've seen some
that
other people.
would have been more than happy to sit on Tasha K platform,
Mm-hmm.
more than happy to sit on her platform and have a conversation and some wine with her ass,
Mm-hmm.
sit there and drag her like she doing something different than them. And they doing the same thing.
Yeah.
Same motherfucking thing. And they want to drag Tasha K. No. Because you and I both know. If she would have said, come on my platform and talk about your story, they would have been sitting their motherfucking ass right there.
Well, when the
But now
hiatus.
all of a sudden, because the ball dropped, now they ain't got nothing good to say.
Mm-hmm.
Now that's what I hate about people. If you
Yeah.
don't like me when I'm up, don't like me when I'm down.
Mm.
Just keep it real all the way. Like people tell me, oh, so and so died, and I'm like, so I didn't like that bitch when they was alive. You think I give a fuck that they did? I don't
Mm.
care. I'm keeping it real 100% across the board. I'm not playing fake with you one day and to phony. Today I'm smiling in your face, and tomorrow behind your back I got something negative to say about you. I'm not that type of person, and I can't stand people like that. Cause see, when I see you move like that just tell me how you gonna move around me and move with me, so I know to back off. So I mean, she did what she did. She got a lot of haters out there because she did a lot of things to a lot of people. If what they're saying is true, she did a lot of things to a lot of people.
She done made a lot of
She done
enemies
made a
though.
lot of enemies
A
in these
lot.
YouTube streets. So these videos,
But there are some significant people that are truly and honestly her friends that are just saying, you know what, I'm not gonna say nothing, and I respect those people.
right? I
I
respect you
respect
if
those
you was her
people
friend and you not gonna say nothing.
because like Funky Dineva was,
Hey,
you
Velvet
know,
Satin, I haven't seen you in a
Funky
while.
Dineva does what she does. She does that Friday Night Live show or something, and they asked her about Tasha K, and she was like, "Listen, I'm a content
Fox
creator."
Soul,
Yeah, Fox Soul. She was like, She said, "I'm a content
and we
creator,
friends.
and Tasha K is a friend of mine. I'm just not gonna say
Right, and I
nothing."
respect that.
Right.
Because I'm not going to, I might have an opinion about it, but I don't have to tell y'all what my
Right.
opinion is. And
Exactly.
I respect that.
Right.
But I can't respect people that know good and well if Tasha K would have said, come here, sit and have wine with me, they would have been sitting their ass right there.
Mm-hmm.
And then now you ain't got nothing good to say. Uh-uh. It's not.
Mm.
And they would have had nothing nice to say.
Yeah. So now this little statement that she made yesterday, it just absolutely took me. I don't get it. Nothing of what she said has to do with what just happened.
If
There's
she
no
wrote that,
payola. She was talking about, like, she talked about the Illuminati and how
if she paid somebody to write that for her, she need to get her money
yeah,
back.
she need to get her money back because that
Because I don't know if y'all saw her
she
statement.
played every card that she could possibly play. She tried to play the race card last night. She tried to play the industry card
The
last
black
night.
woman
The
card.
black woman card. Talk about she was protecting little black girls, and I mean, it was just it.
The Black
It just
Children
didn't make
card.
no sense. It did. I was like, "What? Where is she going with this? What are you talking about? What you did to this woman has absolutely nothing to do with what the fuck you said last night. Nothing. You sat up here and you said this woman had, and you know what? Shout out to Cardi B, because I don't know if I could do it. I don't know if I could have did. Cardi B, do y'all realize that this woman had to go to the hospital? She had to take a herpes test, which means she had to open up her private health
They could do blood
information.
tests.
No,
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 open up her records.
no. She had to. Her health records open to the public. Like let's say in the grand scheme of things, she did have it.
Then, right, she would have. They would have told the whole world.
Yeah, I mean, it's like, man, I mean, the HIPAA laws protect, but this, she felt so compelled about proving that this woman was lying on her that she opened up. She had to be 100% transparent.
But she just had two kids. She should know if they would have told her with the first child that you have herpes and you may pass it on to your
Well,
child.
she was saying that about the kids too.
And that's what I'm saying. She like that ain't had nothing to do with no machine.
Yeah,
That ain't had that was you. That came out of your mouth. That
yeah.
ain't come out the machine mouth
Shout
and
out to Cardi B.
Illuminati and
I got a
no,
big.
I say shout out to Cardi B because Cardi B shows this showed how much she's grown. Because you and I know Cardi would have threw her shoe at her. Cardi would have went to her house and beat her ass. Cardi would have did
Right.
something, threw a bottle at her, did something.
No, but you know what the thing is? 50 Cent says it so well. Hate it or love it, the underdog's on top. Because Cardi B, from the time that she came on Love and Hip Hop, everybody thought that she was just this dumb stripper and all she did was suck dick or have sex with multiple men and stuff. They just thought of her as this dirty, trashy person. But look at what this woman has done. Look at
People
what she has
mad.
done. She is the number one female rap artist right
And
now.
instead of celebrating her success from where she came from, that's what I hate about people too. They never, ever, ever let you forget your past.
Mm-hmm.
And it's not like she trying to hide her past, because Cardi will tell you in a minute, I jumped up on the pole. She did a whole movie where she played a stripper
Mm-hmm.
with Jennifer Lopez.
Mm-hmm.
And my thing is, okay, yeah, she was a stripper, but look at what she's doing now. She has some of the best clothes that y'all wish y'all could wear.
Mm-hmm.
She get the designers that y'all sitting out here stealing and not eating to buy. They just giving her stuff to wear.
Mm-hmm.
And people are jealous. That's the part that makes me mad.
And let's be
Am
clear.
I going to sit and say she's the best? No. I mean, it is what it is. I love Miss Little Kim, honey. I wish her and Little Kim would get
Hey
together and
Trisha,
make a
they
song
supposed to
because it would just
actually.
make me the happiest person on the
They
planet.
actually supposed to.
But I love Cardi B because I love her music. I love her songs. Not all of them. A lot of them I love.
Yeah.
And it's like, why can't we celebrate her success instead of
Why
always
can't
wanting
we
to?
celebrate each other's success? Period.
Because
Why?
what you
Why?
said last night. It's
It
crabs
just,
in the barrel,
yeah.
honey. Crabs in the
It's
barrel.
sad, and you know what? It's sad. It's
And it ain't
sad.
all of us. So I'm
It's
not
not
gonna
all
sit
of
here and
us.
say all black
It's
people.
not all of us. But another thing that I notice in these YouTube streets is you'll have somebody that'll get on top and they don't want to bring nobody with them. They don't want to share. They don't want to share their success or show the next person how to get to where they are. That's the thing about a lot of content creators out here. They're very selfish when it comes to their platforms. Like me, Joseph, and I know in the beginning you used to tell me off, Tramel, don't be mentioning this person, don't be mentioning this person. We need to be mentioning ourselves. We don't need to be supporting them. They don't support me, and da 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 da. Let me tell you something. When you get what you give in this world, you get what you
Hey
give in this
Trisha.
world. If you give good things, you're eventually going to get it back. Trust me when I tell you. I'm a firm believer of that. Is that when you're good to people, good things are going to happen to you. Yes, sometimes nice guys don't finish first. They finish last. And yes, sometimes nice guys they get taken advantage of or used or walked over with. But let me tell you something, your day is coming. Your day, it's going to come a day if you are destined for success or if you got success on your belt, it's coming. It's just a matter of time. But my thing is that we as a people, we as black people in these YouTube streets need to support one another more instead of always tearing each other down.
Right, and that's why that was my point in telling you what I would tell you back before. Now I just it's like what it is. It is what it is.
Hey
But
Trish.
I I was had a problem with certain people that you watched, they would never watch us. Or they watch us and you say their name and say hello to them, and then when it's your turn, they don't never say nothing.
Right.
Or
No, I got
or
what you were
they'll
saying.
say hi Tramel. Okay, what happened to the McCray Kings? Like, we say your whole name. So if people want to see you, they can go to your channel and see you. When it's me and you, it's hi Joseph, hi Tramel. And I'll be sitting there going, oh, so we doing this what we doing?
Mm.
And it pissed me off. So when you would call people's names, I'm like, no, they don't call my name. Like I could sit here and there. If Lips popped in here, we say, "Hey Lips," we go to Lips Live. Lips to go, "Hey McCray Kings, we love y'all
Right.
over here." Like that's fine. Like
Hmm.
that's what you're supposed to do if we just shouting each other out and what
Right.
have you. But when you
That's supporting.
right, that's
Yeah.
support. But
Yeah.
when you or like Shantae Maria, she comes in and she says, "Hey," we say hey to her, and if
Hmm.
anybody want to check her channel out, they can go check it
Right.
out.
Right.
But I'm saying when you just be like, that's like she come in here, we go, "Oh hey Shantae,"
Hmm.
and it's like
And then
you
so many
start to sit there
times.
and go, "Okay, why can't you say my whole name?" Because you know if you say my whole name, people might want to come to my channel. But
Right.
I want everybody in here to go subscribe to her. I see that's my thing. Anybody who's a content creator that come in here, you know, we always tell everybody, go join them, go join
Right.
their page. They're
Hmm.
good content creators,
Yeah.
blah, 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 blah,
Hmm.
and vice versa.
Right.
We always shout Monica out. Monica always shouts us out.
Right.
Like, what is the problem? But some of them just, I guess they feel threatened.
Yeah, and then I've been in some of the people that I watch. I'm not gonna mention no name, but I've been in their live stream, and they get mad if you put your name or your channel in the chat. It's like a big issue for them. You can actually create a beef like that,
Right.
by putting your name or saying "Watch the McCray Kings" in somebody's
We
live
had to
stream.
stop a family member from saying the McCray Kings and my nephew. I said, don't do that.
Hmm.
Do not do that. I
Yeah,
said, because they'll be coming at us thinking
yeah.
we put you up to that.
Yeah. So we just gotta, 2022 is a new year, and
Right, Monica. They only want to see themselves win.
we just have to. I want everybody to win. I want everybody to win. You know what I'm saying? And so we gotta start supporting one another more. We do. If you can support somebody in these YouTube streets, because y'all, it ain't hard. It's hard out here for a pimp. It's hard out here for a pimp, for a content creator pimp. It's hard out here for us. Y'all just don't know. I'm telling y'all, let me tell y'all something. When y'all come into our live stream and y'all watch us, y'all don't understand what that means to us. It means so much to us, just to get credit, you know it means so much for just to have an audience. Like right now I only see 9 people in here, but let me tell you something, them 9 people is like 9,000.
Right.
They like 9,000. I don't care if one person is watching us. I'm happy. That's support. We got to start supporting each other more. We really do. And we got to start sharing. You people that watch us, that's why we beg y'all. We ask y'all all the time. Share us out. Share us out with people. Tell people to watch us. Tell people to watch the McCray Kings. Tell people to watch CBG News. Tell people to watch Shantae Maria. Tell people to watch all these great content, because everybody in these streets ain't messy. Some of us, most of us have something to say, something positive to say, or something positive to pass on to other people, and everybody needs to be inspired. I don't care who you are. You can be you go out on your everyday walk in life, and and work is hard, and you out here in these streets, you got to deal with the socialization of people and stuff like that, and you come home and you want to sit back and you want to you get discouraged. Everybody needs something to be inspired by. Everybody's.
Best friend, say that louder for the people in the back, please. Please say that louder for the people in the back. Because you hit the nail right on the head with that one.
Mm-hmm. That's it, Joseph. We done had this conversation. I have had this conversation on my up close and personal platform about we as a people. And trust me, y'all, when I come back, we gonna start having that conversation again because I'm one person that's about unity. I'm one person that's about Black power. I'm that person that's about just us building each other up. We ain't gonna never be
You
able
know,
to
we
enjoy
should
the
do
fruits
that
of our
panel
labor.
because we have opposing views about that,
What?
and that would be hot.
What?
Our opposing views on unity, because
What?
we have very opposing views on
What
that.
do you mean?
You feel unity will happen, and I feel it will never happen between Black people.
I believe it will.
I
I
believe it
really
never
do. I
will.
believe it will. I really do believe it will. Um, I think it's going to be a long time. I hope that I live to see it, but I think there's going to come a day when things like homosexuality won't be a topic. It won't be an issue. Being trans won't be an issue. The most important thing will be people are people. I just believe that. I really do. I want to believe in that. I'm my optimism is through the roof. I'm very optimistic about things
Way
like
more
that.
than mine.
Yeah, I am. I'm very optimistic about things like that. So, I'm looking forward to the
Right,
day.
Trisha?
Even if I don't care if I'm 90 years old and blind and crippled and crazy. I would
I mean, you
love
can't.
to live to
I
see the
don't feel it
day.
will ever happen, but I can't say it would never happen because there's people that said we would have never had a Black president, and we did.
Yeah,
So, can it happen? Yes, very much
it
so.
can.
Will it
It
happen?
can.
I don't
And y'all,
think
let me
so.
be clear. Getting back to Cardi B, let's be clear about this. This wasn't no money grab for Cardi B.
No, she didn't need no
This wasn't
money.
no money grab for Cardi B. And you know what? I think, and I'm gonna go as far as to say this because I heard somebody else say it today. I'm willing to go as far as to say this. I think all Cardi B wants Tasha K to do is to admit that she lied, and I think she would. I
But
think.
Cardi
I think.
B,
Hold on. I think if she was, I think because Tasha K is not being humble right now, but I think if she shows some humility, if she apologized for what she did and she admitted to what she did, Cardi B would be like, because Cardi B, one of the things that Cardi B, what she said. She said, "I want to bring another woman down. I want to bring another Black woman down." She
Cardi
don't.
B told
This was.
her that she would drop the whole lawsuit if
Mhm.
she took down the video,
Yeah.
and she refused.
Yeah.
So now it's about teaching you a lesson.
Yeah.
Okay, you don't want to
Yeah,
do
this is
this
about
my
teaching her a
way.
lesson, and
Let's
rightfully
do this the
so.
right way.
Rightfully so.
And
But
now
even
I wouldn't.
now,
But even now,
you
now would
have a
be too.
chance to humble yourself, and you not being humble. She's not being
For me,
humble at
now would
all.
be too late because now it's about teaching you a lesson. Now you're gonna learn.
Yeah, well, I would make you sweat for a little while. I would let you sweat for a little while. I would
Right, El
eventually,
Manning. My thing, I
like
didn't mean to cut you off.
$4 million is dropping the bucket for Cardi B. Really, she can do two concerts and make $4 million. She can do one concert and make $4 million.
It my thing now is even if she was humble, if I was Cardi B, she'd still pay me because you put me through all this whole process when you all you had to do is take the videos down like I asked you to begin with.
And let me tell
I
y'all.
told you
Let me
it
tell you
wasn't
what.
true.
Let me tell y'all what the street. Another thing that the streets are saying. I was watching a video today, and it's another thing the streets are saying that um, this is not gonna hurt Tasha K's pockets because she has insurance. Now I don't know what kind of insurance she got that will cover her for this whole thing, but there's talk in the streets that are saying that she has insurance for this type of thing. Um, I know she's
I
losing
want to go to jail
endorsements. She
too.
just lost a very big endorsement today. She just lost a very big with Scentbird. She just
I,
lost a very big endorsement today.
I mean, how big? I mean, well, I don't know what they do individually, but I mean, I know what they do. Like if you order something and they give you a little code and people start ordering stuff with your code. So I'm like, is it that
No,
or
she
did
had a
they give her
contract.
her own
She had a
like
contract with them. She had a contract, and her contract, I believe, because they put it on. Somebody went on to Scentbird today and asked were they still going to be was she still going to be doing endorsements for them? And they said that her contract is up with Scentbird in March, and they will not be renewing her contract.
Most people won't because of the whole situation.
Yeah,
She
so
admitted to
it's a
lying.
lot of people that's going to
Then she
step.
says that she didn't admit to lying.
Well, she
I'm
did.
like, okay, the lawyer that was sitting in the court with you said you lied. He saw you say you lied. Everybody that was there said you lied, said you lied. And now all of a sudden you come on a live. She
Hmm.
posts something on YouTube. I never said that. You'll see in the court document. I'm like,
Hmm.
girl, because you know these people don't know how to pull up court documents, honey. That's why you doing that.
And then she talk about she gonna appeal. What you gonna appeal? What can you possibly appeal? You sat in the courtroom and you sat there and you told those people that you knowingly knew that the narratives and the things that were being told to you were untrue. And y'all, let's be clear about this R. Kelly thing, because she said this. She said something about R. Kelly and how the feds are looking at her videos and referencing them to the R. Kelly trial. Let's be clear about this, child. What you was doing was illegal. You were talking to somebody, a federal officer who who's retired now, and getting information that you weren't supposed to be getting and putting it out there. So your videos ain't that significant that the feds are looking at you like, oh wow, this person is amazing. No, they're
And
not looking at you like that.
El Manning, you live in Atlanta, so you know there are plenty of sisters that work in the law firms in Atlanta. You know some of the best black lawyers, men and women, live in Atlanta. She chose to use a white lawyer because she thought that white woman was going to get her away scot free. Now, that white woman did get somebody off scot free, another YouTuber
Mm-hmm.
that was in a lawsuit. She got them off scot free.
Mm-hmm.
But it didn't work for Tasha K
Right.
because
They said her lawyer talked for 1 minute and one
well, she
second,
had 20 minutes
and she had 20 minutes
to
to do a
defend Tasha
closing a
K.
closing statement, and she talked for one
Well,
goddamn
what is
minute.
she supposed to say? If you get up there and say, I lied, I willingly lied on this
Right.
girl, I mean, what most lawyers will tell you, if you did it, I don't want to know. Because if
But
I
that's your
know, I
job
can't.
as a lawyer. Your
No.
job as a
But
lawyer
most of
is to
them will
create
tell
a
you, if I
narrative so
know
that your
that you did it, I can't defend you. So if you did do it, don't tell me. Let me believe that you don't. You watch Law and Order all the time,
hmm
and them lawyers tell them that if you did it, I don't want to know
right,
because then I can't defend you because
right,
then they'll be willingly lying.
right.
What was she supposed to say after you said you willingly lied on Cardi B? I mean, what was she supposed to say? I mean, you should have had a black woman. A black woman would have went up
Right,
there and fought for you tooth and nail because one, she gonna want to win the case.
right,
She ain't gonna try to lose the case.
right. And El Manny, you're right. The First Amendment ain't have nothing to do with that. It didn't have nothing to do with this. The First Amendment didn't have nothing to do with this. First Amendment, and there's no amendment that supports lying. None whatsoever. So all this stuff that she was talking about last night was like confusing to me, because I'm like, okay, she's making it seem like she was obstructed by justice or something
But
like that,
Elman,
when in
I agree
reality
with
she
you.
wasn't.
Lawyers are bound to tell the truth. But if you sit up in the court and say, I lied, yeah, I lied on her, how are they supposed to defend you? You just
Because
sat in a whole courtroom and said, yeah, she's telling the truth. I lied on her. So what if at that point, as my lawyer, what could you really possibly say as a closing
not too
argument
much,
for
but
me?
as a lawyer, your job is to
I mean,
create a
your job is to
narrative.
create a narrative. Well, she lied because so and
Right.
such and da 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 da. You know, but at that point, I'm sure it caught her off guard that she sat there and said she lied.
She could have said my client is
Nobody in
my
their right
client is
mind.
mentally ill. She didn't want to say nothing. She could have, your job as a lawyer is to create a narrative so that your client will get off. And that lawyer, just based on what they said, that lawyer, well, I guess she really, she I guess she did the best. She felt as though she did the best with what she had to work with. But a lot of people are saying that her lawyer, and then she smashed her lawyer on Yelp.
and her
She
husband.
slammed her lawyer on Yelp. So, you know, I guess her lawyer did, you know, what she could do or what she had to work with, you know? So, hey, but listen, at the end of the day, this lawsuit was won by the person that it should have been won by. This was not a rush decision. This was not a. This had nothing to do with race. This had nothing to do with the music industry. This had nothing to do with none of that stuff. This had to do
With the
with a
machine.
person telling the truth and a person telling the lie. It had to do with a person that considers themselves a journalist not having receipts for what to back her up on what she was
But I
saying.
think she been lying on people so long and they've been paying it that she really
Yeah,
thought
and
Cardi
see,
was gonna
yeah,
pay it.
yeah, she thought Cardi B was gonna pay it no mind, and that's why I'm saying, Joseph, it's gonna be a lot of
But you
changes.
can't. But see, that's the thing, and that's why I try to tell people. Just because, and that's I always that's what I say it to you all the time, Tramel. People do what they do because they've been getting away with it,
Mm-hmm.
and then when they bump into that one person that ain't gonna let them get away with it,
Mm-hmm.
now they don't know what to do.
Right.
Now you mean? Why are you acting like this? Da da
Mm-hmm.
da da da. You know why? Because I'm not them other bitches you did this to, bitch.
Mm-hmm.
I'm that bitch just because you smacked them in the face and they turned the other
Yeah.
cheek. You smack me in the face, I'm gonna break all five of your motherfucking fingers, bitch, and teach you a lesson.
Right.
That's the problem.
Mm-hmm.
And that's the problem with people in general.
That's why you
They
can't let
get
people
away
get.
with it with so
Yeah.
many people that they think they could keep doing it and keep doing it.
Mm-hmm.
And then when they hit that one bitch that ain't having it, that's
Mm-hmm.
time enough for their ass, then all of a sudden they don't know what to do.
Yeah.
Then all of a sudden they're gagging and it's a conspiracy. And I don't know why you're acting like this. Everybody else didn't act like this. Bitch, I'm
Mm-hmm.
not everybody else.
Yeah.
I'm
That's
not
why
everybody
you
else.
can't give nobody three strikes. I don't give people three strikes. You get one with me. The first time you fuck with me, I'm coming for you. Period. You can't. That's why you can't let people,
Get away
y'all.
with
You
shit.
can't let them get away with nothing. If you feel wrong by somebody, you got to check them right then and there. Like, bitch, let's fix this. No, we
No,
gonna do
because
this
I
right
had a
now.
friend like that, and every time they did something to me, oh child, you know how that's how he is. Oh, you know that's how he is. I said,
No,
no, he is that way because y'all keep saying that.
right,
But I'm the bitch that's gonna put an end to this bullshit, and he gonna learn that he might do that shit to y'all, but he ain't gonna do that shit to me.
right,
And then when I put my motherfucking foot down, everybody want to look at me like I'm crazy. I'm not
right.
crazy. Y'all are crazy for letting that
Hmm.
bitch treat you that way. He ain't gonna treat me that way and then look at me and say I'm a friend. Fuck that.
Yeah, and then the other thing that really is disturbing about this whole thing, she put out these narratives about Cardi B's father, saying that he was he was a rapist,
Wait,
saying that her mother was saying all these bad things about her mother, saying things about her husband, saying Cardi B cheated on
because she
Offset all
friends with
these
Nicki
time
Minaj.
and all this shit. I mean, the damage that she did, and I'm telling y'all, words,
See, best
y'all,
friend,
y'all, sticks and stones make break my bones, but words will never hurt me. That shit is not fucking true.
best friend.
I'll get some
See,
sticks and stones and break your bones, and the name that will hurt you will be Tremel, because every time you hear my name, it's gonna hurt.
best friend. That's why we best friends because you think like me, honey. You think just like me, honey. Cardi could have had her kidnapped and sold overseas if she wanted to.
Yeah,
Cardi could have did anything to that woman,
yeah,
and
she
she
could have.
chose. And I'm proud of her because I'm telling you, you know how Cardi is.
Well, allegedly, Tasha K had to move because of all the threats. That's why she bought another house. She
But
had
see,
to
I think
move.
the threats came from Cardi fans because you know how they give.
Probably.
You know what Cardi fans and Nicki Minaj fans and Beyonce fans give. You
Yeah,
know what they give, honey.
yeah.
They will threaten you and show up at your door and be unmotherfucking bothered,
Hmm.
unbothered by it. So
Yeah.
I don't think it was Cardi. I think it was her fans, and
Well, and
you
that's
know.
another thing you got to be careful of. You when y'all, you got to understand. when somebody when you know you can't just go around saying things about people because you never know who's gonna come for you. You never know who's gonna come for you. Somebody might get slighted about something that you say, and they be at your front door, or just because you said something about somebody. Joseph, we've had to pull back some of our followers when we was on Facebook. Remember that man
Yep.
attacked us on Facebook, and then our followers went after him.
Hmm.
You know, and we didn't even know what was going on. The man called. The man sent us a message saying, "Please tell your people to stop bothering me. Please, please. I'm sorry. I'm sorry." You know, you can't just go around saying things about people and not and thinking that there's no repercussion for it. It's a repercussion. It's gonna either be a repercussion or Miss Karma, honey. And Miss Karma, that girl right there, honey, Miss Karma, she ain't no joke. Miss Karma will get your ass in a minute. She will get you. You know, so you got to be careful of your words. And I, I, y'all, sometimes if you ain't got nothing nice to say, then you shouldn't say nothing at all. And when you saying something about somebody, you better damn well be sure you know what the hell you talking about. You better. You better know what you're talking about. Because if you don't, the gags of Gag Nation will set in on your ass. Yes. But anyway, y'all, we getting ready to get off of here. Um, Thank you so much for joining us for tonight's live. Uh, uh,
Y'all got a treat 2 nights in a row.
Yeah, because we supposed to be on vacation. We supposed to be on a hiatus. But of course, guys, we will keep you updated on the move and what's going on with that. We're all packed up and we're ready to go. And we are just excited and looking forward to getting back to New Jersey. And y'all, we booked and busy. We booked and busy. And not only are we booked and busy, we are redeveloping our platform. We're redeveloping our online store. We're going back to our podcast. And Joseph, is there a link for the podcast?
Just go to Spotify. If you have Spotify on your phone, you can go to Spotify and under podcasts and type in the McCray Kings, will pop up. Or you can go to Apple Podcasts or Google Podcasts, because I'm sure you either have an Apple or a Google phone.
Mm-hmm.
And you can type in the McCray Kings, and we pop up there as well on Apple and Google. Actually, we're on quite a few podcast platforms. So all you have to do is type in our name,
We're on all
the
podcast
McCray
platforms.
Kings. Not all of them yet, most of them. But you just type in the McCray Kings, and we should pop up. We are there. But the main ones are Apple, Google, and Spotify. Most people listen to Spotify anyway. So for the free music, so if you go on Spotify and type in McCray Kings, you can
Mm-hmm.
go and make us one of your favorites, so that when we start posting new podcasts, because we will soon. Once we get situated with our move, we definitely will. And are working on a podcast, best friend. I'll let you know when we are ready to go. Okay, definitely, L Manning, definitely, definitely let us know. And yeah, podcasting is good. Our podcast, just for everybody, is totally different than the lives, because we do them different, because we don't want you to sit and watch a live and then go to listen to a podcast and it's the same thing you just listened to. So our podcasts are different from our lives. You can actually go check them out now if you want to. We have quite a few up now.
I actually put the link in the chat.
Oh,
So
okay. You
anybody
put the
that
link
wants
to
to
Anchor.
go over to the McCray Kings podcast, you can go. You could just click that link that's in the chat that I just put in there, and you can go over to our podcast. We have a couple of segments on. We have to actually we have 2 seasons on there, right? Is it
Yes,
2 or 3? I think it's
two.
2. We have 2 seasons on there, so go over and listen to, have a listen to our podcast. You'll meet Lula Bell over there, Sister Lula Bell, Gussie Mae Jenkins. You'll
Yes,
meet
best
over
friend.
there.
We are Apple Podcasts.
Yes, we are on Apple Podcasts as well. So just click the link and listen to our podcast. Y'all, it's totally don't look for what you hear on here. Don't look for that on the podcast because we are totally different on the podcast. Our podcast is a little bit more in depth. It's a little bit more articulated, and we talk about some some really good topics.
You
Um,
get some laughs, you
yeah,
get
you
some
get some
cry.
laughs, some some life issues and motivation and all those great things. And for those of you that are if you're getting married and or you're looking for somebody to perform your nuptials, the McCray Kings are wedding officiants, so we can legally perform wedding ceremonies. So if you're looking for something like that, please by all means get in contact with us. Go to our online store where we have Dare to Be Different merchandise. We have the McCray Kings merchandise. We have all different types of merchandise over there, mugs, and we even have leggings and sports bras for the ladies. We have sweatsuits, sweatshirts. We have hoodies. Oh, we have so many different things. We have water bottles, so many things. We even have cell phone cases. Matter of fact, I'm gonna order me a cell phone case, one of McCray King cell phone cases for my new phone. Um, and yeah, so
And make sure you follow us on all social media platforms: Facebook, Instagram, Twitter. Of course, right here on YouTube. Make sure you hit that like and subscribe button because that is free. Make sure you share us out to a friend, tell a friend. And if you want to be part of the McCray King's Kingdom, hit that join button and become a lord or a lady or become a knight at our round table. We would love to have you.
yes,
And we are also on Snapchat. I see Monica found us on Snapchat. Not that we ever snap or
I don't even know
chat,
how to use no damn
but we
Snapchat.
are on Snapchat. I
Yeah.
saw Monica found us tonight. And definitely you can add us on there too, as well as Twitter and everything else. So
And we're also on TikTok, but we ain't did no
no, it's
TikToks
TikTok,
yet.
and two people added us on TikTok too, but we
hmm
ain't make a TikTok yet.
Yeah, but y'all go over to TikTok and add us on TikTok so that we will be able to go live on TikTok. You have to have it. You have to have 1,000 followers to go live on TikTok.
Oh, okay.
So we need your support on TikTok as well as here on YouTube. Remember to share us out with your friends and your family and stuff like that. And if you're ever feeling uninspired, you can always find something here on the McCray King's channel that will inspire you. So with that being said, guys, we're gonna get
And if
on
you
out
have
of
any
here.
show ideas for our upcoming season, please feel free to email us at themccraykings@gmail.com.
Yes.
And yes, do that. And with that being said, y'all know what time it
Walk
is.
in love, peace, sunshine, and happiness, and all those great things. And always remember,
It's T McCray.
all damn day.
Later, y'all.
Bye bye. Talk to you guys soon.